There we go. It was off.
No doubt about it. Well, we're well trained.
The mics are on.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
We're on. Okay.
You got the gavel? You want the gavel, Vice Mayor?
Jim.
I gotta get you the gavel. How you gonna? You gotta call the meeting to order. You wanna come over here?
No. No. I'm ready whenever it be. It's 7 o'clock.
Oh no.
Okay? You ready?
We're ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the City Commission meeting to order December 21st, 2021. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Mayor Santiago. Commissioner Pepitone. Vice Mayor Parent.
Here.
Commissioner Udalvis.
Here.
Commissioner Cooper.
Here.
We'll have some invocation by Pastor Alex for the invocation, and please remain standing for salute to the flag. Thank you.
Father, right now we come before you and we just ask you to give guidance. We thank you for our leaders. We thank you for public servants. And I just pray that you give us wisdom, wisdom to guide this city well, to govern it properly, and so that the people can prosper. We pray this in your name, Lord Jesus. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting is being conducted in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act of 1975, was advertised, posted, and made available to the public as required by the state. The municipal clerk is directed to include the statement in the minutes of this meeting. Madam Clerk, are there any changes in the agenda? Before I do that, folks, the mayor has been ill for the past couple of days. He apologizes. He really wanted to be here, so we wish him well. I know he's tuned in this evening because he really missed a great occasion. If possible, to be here, he would have been here, but the best thing for the mayor is not to go out in public right now. So we're going to miss him, but you're going to have to deal with me for the evening. Be short, you guys can get out of here as soon as it's over with, okay? So I just want to make that announcement. Mayor, we miss you. Okay, Clerk, are any changes on the agenda?
We had a couple. So there were two ordinances on first reading added authorizing handicap parking for two individuals. We also added consent agenda item 9 and 10, which is authorizing duplicate tax sale certificates to be issued to the lawful owners of Block 187, Lot 2398, and Block 195, Lot 3081.01, as they lost their originals. And also the addition of resolution number 6, approving a redevelopment agreement between the City of Millville and AgriTerra LLC and designating AgriTerra as the redeveloper. And that's it.
Okay. This evening, we have a presentation. Welcome for our championship football team here this evening. Congratulations, guys. It was, without a question, a thrill to watch you this year. I've never seen a team this quick, this explosive, in all my years of doing high school football for probably 30 years on TV, radio, and all those good things. So I've seen a lot of high school games, but never have I seen a team like this. And it's from Millville, and you all should be congratulated about that. Great season. Coach Thomas, congratulations. What an individual. I know when he became the coach of the Millville High School football team, from the athletic director, said, "You know, Coach?" I said, "Yeah." He won't remember this. I watched him wrestle in the state finals in Atlantic City, okay? So I know the man, and I know the type of character he is. We're so fortunate to have Coach Thomas a part of that. I watched some of your young folks play in the midget league program, young leagues coming up. So I'm one of those old guys that just hangs around the field. They'll have nothing else to do except watch football games. You're a very rare group of young men. How proud we are, understanding 50% of you are all honor students, honor roll students. That's fantastic, guys. That's fantastic. That academics are pushed by the coaching staff and knowing that what is important for all of you young people. Congratulations on a great, great season, Coach. Commissioner is going to, Cooper will be handing out some proclamations and things that we have. Bruce, it's up to you.
All right, thank you. What can we say? Congratulations, guys. Give yourselves a hand, really. Everyone in here, give them a hand. Really. Coach, can you come up? So, I hope we have a good, at least a third of the team here, right?
Yeah.
We got a third of the team
We
here.
got like a seventh of the team.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe more.
So I just want to reiterate what Vice Mayor said. Like, it was an amazing season, and I know you personally, and I know how much you pour into this program, and it has really showed and really come out in dividends. So, I am really excited to be here with you at this moment. I'm just saying, hey, can you stick around here for a few more years before you go on to college or something like that? Hang in here with us, all right? And let's get a couple more of these in here. But it really was a great season. I have to say, just like Vice Mayor said, it was one of those seasons that you'll never forget. Like every week that I went to a game, I would say, well, this game's going to be a close game, and it wasn't. You blew them out. This game's going to be a close game. Ocean City, they talked a lot of crap, right? They talked a lot of crap, right? They did, right? And what happened? You punched them in the mouth, right? So that right there told me, you know what, when I went to the prep game, I was like, oh, it's going to be one of these seasons. But then we just took off from there. And it was just amazing just to see it. And I was there at Rutgers. I was freezing my butt off there with my family to see the win. Even the game before that was kind of quite a game. But just to see Millville go down there and do what you guys did, it was just tremendous. And I just want you to give just a brief synopsis of the season, if you can. Just a quick synopsis for you. And then we're going to read some names. Can you do that for us?
Sure.
All right, because I don't think everyone really knows what happened this season.
Yeah.
Okay, can you share for a moment?
Sure. Thanks. I didn't think I was going to be up here speaking. But our season started. One of the things, when I first got the job here, one of the things that I really focused on, and Lagamba can attest to this, is I wanted to schedule hard games. I wanted to schedule some of the best teams in the state of New Jersey because I believe that our guys are worthy of that type of competitiveness. And what we did was we began scheduling like St. Peter's. We scrimmaged Don Bosco's. We always set a really tough schedule. This year, what we did was we scheduled Union. I knew Union was going to be the best team, one of the best teams in the state of New Jersey. And we scheduled them week 0, and we were victorious, 31 to 28. That was a really big win for us, right? So I knew what type of team that we actually had. After that, we played Mainland. We beat them 62-0. Then we played someone else, and then we had Highland on the schedule. They had COVID cases. So we were preparing for Highland the entire week because we thought maybe we could play this team. And on Thursday, we found out we couldn't play them on Friday. So we set our attention on St. Augustine Prep. So we played those guys, and they beat us. You know, it was a solid game. Didn't go the way we wanted it to, but they got the better of us that day. And then after that, we went on scoring like 50, 60 points like each week, right? I think during that game, you know, when you lose a game, you can either sit back and say, you know, what went wrong, or you could go out and correct what went wrong. And I think what we did was we went out and corrected what went wrong in that game. And instead of taking a loss, we learned lessons, right? So we took an L, but those L's represented lessons. So what we did was we got better and better and better. And first playoff game, played Toms River South, first time playing those guys, beat them 58-0. Next game, Pennsauken, they had a bunch of Division I athletes on their team. We beat those guys, I think we 44-7 at the half, right? And then Ocean City, revenge game, right? Yeah, that was the revenge game. Beat those guys 40-3. And then we went on to the regional championship. First time Millville football ever been in a regional championship. And we ended up winning 45-35. So that's how the season went. Now, the standard is to be better than next year, to be better than this year's team, right? So these guys in here, they're hungry, right?
Yeah.
So the standard is to be better than last year, than this year's team. We were 12-1 this year. So next year, if we're going to raise above that, 13-0. Or 15-0, because we'll have 15 games. Yeah, so that's how the season. Oh, and don't forget, we spanked Violent. Don't forget. Let's not forget that. Yeah, it was what was it? 47-0 at the half. Yeah, so we could have scored 100 points. Yeah, so I didn't want to forget that one, but so that's how the season went. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hang up here with me. Hang up here with me. I'm gonna call everybody up. So I'm gonna call. We have special certificates from the city. I'm gonna read one, and if they're not here, Coach.
Yeah,
If they're not here, okay.
They're
Okay, let me read one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a certificate of recognition. The city of Millville does hereby affirm that whoever is in this name is duly recognized and awarded the certificate of recognition for being a 2021 Group 4 Regional State Football Champion. The city of Millville applauds you. It's signed by the mayor, the vice mayor, and the Commissioner Udalovis, Commissioner Pepitone, and Commissioner Cooper, myself, as an achievement award. So I'm going to hand these out. Can you hold your applause to the end? And we'll take a picture at the end, okay? All right. So Marshana Tompkins, not here.
She's not.
Okay. We have 70 names, so I'm going to read these fast, okay? Not here. Okay. All right. If they're here, then I'll read the name. Okay.
No, freshman.
Okay. Freshman.
Freshman.
Freshman. Ooh, we got some players coming back.
Yeah. Freshman.
Freshman. Maybe we will go 15-0.
Yeah.
How about that one? Freshman.
Freshman.
Whew.
Freshman. He's not here.
Okay.
Coach.
Ron Terry.
Hey, Ron.
Ron Terry. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. All right, Ron. There you go. Thank you. All right. Stand up here with us. Not here. Stephen Haynes. Come on up, Stephen. Come on up, Coach. OBG. All right, OBG. All right. Not here. Not here. Eagles game. Okay. Darren Carr. All right, Darren. Congratulations. Go. Not here. Not here. That's you. All right, and
He's here.
how you say it?
Sean.
Ashan Harris. Congratulations. Juan. I've known Juan a long time, right, Juan? Uh-huh. Congratulations. I remember Juan when he was this big. No? Okay.
Is Tyler here?
No?
Tyler.
Okay.
George is here, right?
George Gonzalez? No? Okay.
Yeah, Darian.
Darian? Darian, where's Darian at? All right, Blackwitch. Freshman. Ooh, all right, freshman. Congratulations. Jaden. Jaden Wright. Another one I remember when he was right here. There you go. Congratulations. Edison. Where's Edison? Edison got a haircut.
Yeah, that's a good haircut.
Good haircut. Congratulations. Now on the wrestling season for you, right? Kevin White. That's crazy. Congratulations. Marcus Offer. Freshman. Congratulations. Okay. Rob Cole.
Rob Cole. No.
No.
Rob. Jaden, yep.
Jaden.
That's our kicker.
Uh-huh. Good to see you. Congratulations.
Yep.
Jamal Wallace. All right, congratulations. Yazir.
No, he's not.
Nope.
No, he's not here. Yep.
Jesus. You're getting tall too, I see. Congratulations. Not here. Yazir? He's here? All right. Yazir. Yazir Lane. What grade he in? 11? Okay. Yazir. Congratulations. Demir White. Freshman. Congratulations. Nope. Okay.
Nope, not here. Asir's here.
Asir. Congratulations.
Jaden's not here.
Okay. Freshman? Man. Freshman, a lot of freshmen.
Yeah, Mel. Yep, Mel is here.
Jamel Harris. Congratulations.
Yep.
Keon. Congratulations.
Yep.
Joe Cap. Joe Cap. Where's Joe Cap? Joe Cap. Congratulations. Deshaun. It's Dejon, right? Dejon. That's right. Congratulations. How you doing? Nope. Brian Hunter. Football practice.
Yeah, they got training. A lot of them at training.
Oh. Where's Latsier at? Congratulations. Tyon. Congratulations. Dante here? Nope, no Dante. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there.
Yep.
Kashan. Congratulations.
Yes, Congress.
Kion. Oh, sorry, right there. Congratulations. Congratulations. Tehran. Congratulations. Training what? Football? Whew, okay. Naeem. Yeah. Congratulations. Playing basketball this year? Yeah. Is he playing basketball this year? Oh, okay. No. Tajir. Congratulations. Not here. Where? Where's he at? Nate. Ah, there you go.
We didn't forget you, Nate.
Let me forget you, Nate. Last but not least, right? Congratulations. Great job. All right. Can you get a picture for us? Can we get everybody together? You want us to get it all together? On three, can I get an OBG? 1, 2, 3. OBG. One more time. OBG. Come on. OBG. So people don't really know what that means. What does that mean, Coach? Orange and blue gang, right? OBG. That was weak. It was weak. There you go. All right. You want us to get closer? Are we good? Get tight? Okay. And thank you too, Quan Boleg, for being there for every game, being there for the team. Can't forget you, Quan. So again, one more round of applause for this team. They had a great season. Looking forward to next year. 15-0. He already called it right here. Great job, guys. All right. Take care. You can leave if you want, or you can hang out.
Guys, you don't have to stay here.
We'll put you to sleep.
We're gonna pause just a little bit, okay, until they exit. down the steps.
Oh, that's what I'm about to ask. Can you see if I can play? Because my
They got it clear?
Yes.
I'll find out.
No, not here right
Okay. All right.
Good job. Good job.
super famous guy.
All right, Juanito.
Coach, come on, get in.
Come on, DT.
Great job. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. All right, I'll see you soon.
No, you go on the fifth. Yeah.
How you doing? Rules in the game, but we're gonna go with it.
But I broke the record, so
Broke the record?
I broke 2.
I like the haircut. Thank you. Oh, you got it. Wait, who told you to get that? I did. You did? You thought about that on your own?
Actual tears.
Actual tears.
All right, guys. Good seeing you. Okay, have a good night. And that is all. Thank you, Vice Mayor.
I think we get going. Okay, I think we can, clerk, I think we can continue at this point. We're okay to go?
Yeah.
Okay, commercial break. Okay.
Let's be-
You want to run for election?
Can I be the assistant mayor?
Run for election. Run for the next election.
I'm the only woman in every game.
You the mayor of the team.
That's what he said.
There you go.
But I love y'all.
All right.
And y'all do a wonderful job for this city.
We're trying.
And y'all continue. May God bless you. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay.
You as well.
Take care.
Thank you.
Lord, I gotta go down the stairs.
Okay, can we have a motion for bills, please? We'll get back to the agenda. Is there a motion for bills?
Yes, Vice Mayor, I'll make a motion for the bills to be paid after being properly certified.
Let's move to second. The clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone? Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay, we're going to move into public comments on the agenda items only. Anyone from the audience wishing to comment on the agenda items may do so at this time, please. Seeing no one. Reports of the commissioners. Mr. Cooper.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Samantha Cruz from the Parks Department will start off, and then I will finish up. Sam?
Hello, good evening. They're all gone, but it is always a good thing because these guys start out on our fields here at the city. So it's not all of our fields and not everything we have is, you know, fancy, but we do the best with what we have. And a lot of these wonderful kids seed from our program at the city level and on our rec field. So it's always an honor that we're able to take care of that and get these kids going. And we take a little claim to that in the rec department because, you know, we provide that service to them. But anyway, congratulations to them. I'm so happy that we have state championship. And because of my mask, my phone won't open. There you go. So we did have a couple awards that we gave out for our storefront window contest. The first place went to MGM Carpet and Flooring. Second place went to Hands Up Silent Theater. If you don't know, that's the new group right next to El Guacamole. They're a nice little group there. Check them out. And our third place went to Ray's Before and After Hair Salon. So congratulations to them. They're going to each receive an award and a goodie treat from the rec department. We also had our holiday home lighting contest. I don't normally read from this, but I don't know all these addresses. So the first place went to 85 Homestead, so there's plenty of time to still go check these lights out. So stop by. 1212 Cedarbrook Ave was second place. And third place went to 331 West Main Street, which happens to be the home of our little Mr. Millville. So he's just racking up all kinds of awards this year. So congratulations to them. We did have Swim on Santa on December 10th. It was a great turnout. Santa took a little bit of beating in the pool. The kids were all jumping on him and stuff like that. So we had a great time at that event. They had cookies and treats and crafts. It was a great night, and we're looking forward to making that an annual event for the rec department. So we did get all the letters out. I heard from Santa Claus. He put them all in the Post-it in the mail. So hopefully we get all those letters out to the kids. So if you know a little kid that hasn't got it, just tell them to hold on, because you know the mailman and the post office is a little backed up at these days. So we have that going. And then just to let you know, our senior center is fully open and operational. We are there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 2. We have wonderful lunches. I'm actually covering that this week because my senior center director is on vacation. It's a wonderful time. Everyone's friendly. We play games, cards. It really is fun. So if you know anyone that's over 60, tell them to come on down and check us out at the senior center. But thank you once again for my time here.
Thank you, Sam. I want to finish up the department report. Over 3.5 years ago, we were elected to Millville City Commission, and I believe we were excited about being a part of what we felt was a new movement in Millville, and that was ready and willing to make some massive positive changes in the city of Millville that would affect various aspects of the city and put us on a path to leadership, teamwork, and prosperity. However, as a new commissioner, not understanding totally how a commission form of government works, I have to say the Walsh form of commission was an education. I believe we need to somehow change this form of government. I know there may be some out there in the city and some here today that may disagree with this, but I believe that this form of government works against our city. I believe the mayor-council form of government, as you see in some surrounding cities like Vineland, will help our city flourish. And not to take away from what Vineland has done, but that form of government has really helped that city grow in leaps and bounds. You see, in most teams and organizations or relationships, you have to have people working together. And the Walsh form of government doesn't help you work together. I hope moving forward that the next commission will realize this and somehow try to work together, even in that form of government. That form of government separates you rather than puts you together. That being said, I believe in my department and the commission on a whole, we accomplish a lot more that we've been given credit for. I believe that some of your amount of angst against us did not equate to what we accomplished as much as it was for who we are as people. If I had learned one thing from the military, they taught us to never leave a place the way you found it and to make it better. They taught us to never give up and to continue working until you make it the best it can be. I believe the Parks Department, public property, in my department and other departments in the city, we try to work together to make those things happen. So, we accomplished a great deal throughout these years. And I didn't do it on my own. I had an outstanding manager in Sam Cruz, a team of men and ladies who worked together to get the job done. And I'm not saying we didn't have our moments, but we worked through them all together to make it happen. And for that, I salute you. I'll give you just a brief synopsis of what we accomplished, and for the record. For the record. Jeannie, for the record. So for the last 4 years, every quarter and every year, we operated under budget. We streamlined personnel, made the department more efficient and more productive. We started a citywide sanctioned committee called the RVC, which is the volunteer committee that helps out with the recreational events. We held at least a half a dozen on hand, with our bare hands and our cleanup crew on our knees doing park cleanups, and a lot of these commissioners here today helped out as well as the mayor. And we also had city cleanups in different areas throughout the city in different zones. I conducted 2 citywide surveys in which some of the people in this room today put their opinions down on paper on how they felt about the city and what they can do to improve it. I held the city's first Youth Empowerment Summit at Lakeside, consisting of classes and teachers specifying in positive career and life choices. We initiated a more comprehensive dress code, which is now part of city policy. We started the discussion at what the city's mission and vision statement should look like. We held the city's first Veterans Day celebration. We held the city's first PAL month and made that a month focused on volunteerism in the city. We also totally supported the library renovation project, which we are still, until this day, doing all that we can to make that happen. During COVID, when we all had to stay in the house, we started our virtual recreation program, which consisted of online games like bingo that is still pretty popular even till today. We've added 8 new recreational programs, including a ghost tour. We had 2 years straight an annual fireworks celebration at the Motorsports Park that brought thousands of people to our city. We worked on streamlining personnel organizational charts and making the flow of the work in the city more simple and more fluid. We worked together with Cindy Cook and other city and county and other state officials on homeless intervention. At Union Lake, we established this as a focal point in the city's future by doing some cleanups there, painting, fixing fences, basketball programs for the youth, a BMX bike riding area, as well as a dog park. I worked with Commissioner Pepitone to establish a more unified and focused community policing unit. We started a program called Unity in the Community, where we honored grassroots people from Millville who were doing tremendous community work in our city, which was going unrecognized. The Millville Community Center Without Walls was established, working together with the Holly City Development Corporation, which exists from the Holly City Fitness Center and the library to give you programs that are exciting for our whole community. Along with Quan Boleg and the Youth Love Movement, we held youth career seminars consisting of experts in our field, in their fields of food, chef, hairdressing, auto mechanics, acting, and so forth. Just to show children that there are different careers out there other than the NFL and the NBA. We established Hope Day, a day where churches and pastors in the city get together and spread love with a jamboree of activity for all those in attendance. We continue to support the Holly City Youth Football League and even getting that scoreboard working finally, which hasn't been working for a few years. We sponsored the city's first multicultural extravaganza. Cultures from the surrounding area getting together, sharing food, music, activity, and their cultures. We led the charge with Commissioner Pepitone and Quan Boleg in initiating the 8 Can't Wait grassroots program to help reduce police violence and injustice. We led a COVID-19 committee in the city where we talked about how we can keep our employees and the citizens of Millville safe from COVID. And we initiated the Neighborhood Watch program, which is now headed by Mary, which is called CAN, which means caring about neighbors. So these are just some of the things that we have accomplished with my department and other commissioners, and there is more, but I want it to be brief. So I think it's safe to say that I didn't leave my department the same. I made it better. We made it better together. In closing, my advice to the next commission, for what it's worth, to realize early on that it's not what you think it is. And if you're going to be effective, you're going to have to spend time in communication, planning, and execution. It would behoove you as well, all of you, to work together to accomplish massive goals that are needed for the city, especially economically in bringing ratables and reducing crime and taxes. Also, leave your egos aside and ask for assistance when you need it. And lastly, please work with your professionals and cultivate a positive environment where people want to come to do business in Millville. Because developers to this day believe that Millville is closed for business, and that's not the case. I wish you luck. I mean, heck, I live here. I wish you luck. And I want you to succeed. I want to say thank you to all of our professionals, especially our solicitor, Brock Russell, did a great job. Our CFO, Marcy, did a great job. Our awesome city clerk, Jeannie. I still can't get used to the new last name, Parkinson, but I'll say it anyway. Our personnel manager, Pam Shapiro. And we all had a special relationship. And I thank you all for your assistance over the years. And you have been exemplary in your duties. I'll never forget that. And to Sam Cruz, you were amazing to work with over the last 4 years. I think we did some great things together. And I think we will have a special relationship for the rest of our lives. And thank you to the mayor, the vice mayor, Commissioner Udalvis, and Commissioner Pepitone. It's been one hell of a ride. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And with that, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor at home and Mr. Vice Mayor here, I say Merry Christmas, God bless you, God bless Millville, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Commissioner Cooper. Commissioner Pepitone, please.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. First of all, Bruce, thank you for that journey down memory lane of the things that we accomplished as a commission, all of us together working to make new things happen. What I want to share is 4 years ago about this time, all of us were excited. We're about to take over the city. We had big ideas. We're going to do great things. I've been involved in government for a while and think to myself, I got this. Well, after we were sworn in, we took office. I don't remember the exact day it was. It was in January, I think before the first meeting. As a teacher, we looked for snow days. And it's like, we had a storm. It was a storm coming in. I got a call in the morning, and it was like, no school. So I'm cheering, saying, yeah, have the day off. The next call I got was from Sherman Taylor, who's head of OEM, Office of Emergency Management. And he says, Commissioner Pepitone, what are we going to do? I says, about what? He said, we're going to call City Hall closed or not. And I'm thinking to myself, what? You know, I had no idea that this was part of what I would be responsible for. And we had talked, and we had a talk with the mayor, and at one point, we're thinking, well, let's just call it off. Then, thank God, Regina was there, because she said, well, you have to consider this. You have people that are union people, you have essential employees, and if you give one person off, it's going to have an effect on everyone else, and who wants hours. And we did, I don't remember if we gave them off the half day or whatever, but it caused a big conundrum that we had to work through. I say all this to say, to the new commission especially, use your professionals. They're there for you to use. They have more wisdom than you have in dealing with city government, and you will see as you get to create relationships with them that they are as valuable as can be. I've learned a great deal. At times we had severe arguments. We shared a lot of laughs. But to Jeannie Parkinson, I want to get the name right. She kept us legal. She looked at all the issues that were coming up and made sure that we did the right thing. Marcella Shepard, she kept the money straight, let us know what we could spend, what we couldn't, where the money was, et cetera. Pam Shapiro, head of Human Resources, kept people hired, showed us how to make sure that we have positions filled. Regina Burke, excellent person who gave us, thank God for her institutional wisdom. She kept us abreast of what was going on. Again, a very tough position dealing in a commission form of government like this. She did a bang-up job. And to our solicitor, my friend, Brock Russell, I want to thank you for all the advice and keeping us straight. But we've been blessed to have a great top administrative salary, and all the individuals that exist under them that help them do their jobs. Hats off to them. You did a phenomenal job. And I wanted to take this portion of my speech or whatever to share the gratitude that I have at working with you. So thank you very much. That's it, Mayor.
Thank you. Commissioner Dalvis, please.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. The reorganization meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment will take place on Thursday, January 6th at 6:00 p.m. in the fourth floor Commission Chambers of City Hall. Additionally, the reorganization meeting of the City of Millville Planning Board will also take place on Monday, January 10th at 6:30 p.m. Following this evening's report, I will move to receive and file a correspondence detailing a status update of redevelopment projects initiated and supported from May 2021 through December 2021 for receipt and file to be made available for review in the office of the City Clerk. In regard to the Hurley Industrial Park, 6 projects have been initiated and are comprised of 3 companies, True Leaf, Herbamore, and Veterans for Alternative Medicine, 2 food processing companies, Agriterra and Livoni, and 1 packaging facility, herein referred to as Company A. The acreage for each project are outlined in the document to be received and filed, and updated maps and markups of the acreage are available through the Office of the City Clerk as provided by Engineering and Planning Departments. 141 acres of the James R. Hurley Industrial Park are currently under agreement, consisting of 2 purchase and sale agreements, 1 existing purchase and sale agreement working toward closing with a prospective redevelopment agreement to be approved this evening, 1 letter of intent with a second LOI approved on December 7th for Herbamore, and 1 company working toward a purchase and sale agreement, herein referred to once again as Company A. These agreements total approximately $3,570,000 in land sale proceeds. 44 acres of the estimated total are priced at $15,000 per acre as brokered in 2019, while the remaining 97 acres are priced at $30,000 per acre. At full build-out of all proposed projects, the creation of 900 jobs is estimated and anticipated. In addition to projects in the industrial park, 2 letters of support were issued to cannabis companies purchasing private land, one on Orange Street, the second on 10th Street. Additionally, 1 letter of support was issued to Omnitrax, who was seeking to create a transloading site that would provide rail access to area businesses, offering expansion opportunities. Over the 7-month tenure of the project with Holly City Development Corporation, 45 additional projects were outlined, prioritized, discussed, and documented throughout the monthly economic development meetings. Documentation of the projects will be maintained by the department and imparted to the next Commissioner and Director of Public Affairs to promote continuity for city professionals and developers. In addition to the documented inquiries and projects, numerous phone calls and emails that provided general information to businesses interested in learning about opportunities in the City of Millville were also provided. Through the Economic Development Initiative, the city has also been awarded $50,000 through the NJEDA Planning Grant to re-envision the Glasstown Arts District and address vacancies on High Street. And as the city continues to look forward to the new opportunities made available through new UEZ legislation, $1 million in UEZ funds will be provided. The city worked alongside the governor's office to include additional language in legislation for additional eligible activities and participated in several working group sessions with the state, as well as the City of Vineland to revise bylaws for the joint UEZ board. Upon providing this report to the public, I now move to receive and file this correspondence.
Second the motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Pepitone.
Hey, clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrin?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
I
And
got a
with
word.
the conclusion
Go ahead.
of this
Thank
report,
you.
Vice Mayor, progress.
Okay. I need a motion for my report.
I'd like to make a motion for the Vice Mayor to give his report.
I will second the motion to receive and file the tax collector's report for the month of November 2021.
Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Perrin?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
There's a lot of things to report. Also for the mayor, my conversation with the mayor again this evening, things that he would like to have to say, but, he's not here, so I made some quick comments to handle both this evening. One is under the revenue and finance end of it, bringing in $7.4 million of recovery money. That's to be utilized by the next administration.
Nice.
We are so happy about that.
Very nice.
That will give you the type of dollars that could be earmarked into the infrastructure, putting it to use. That plan has to be put together. We worked on it, but the projects are still out there for the new commissioners, who some are here, to look at it and see what projects you wish to move on with. We've also, under this administration, has been able to bring back the urban enterprise zone. What does that mean to the city? It's for the next 10 years, the city will derive hundreds and millions of dollars within that period of time. It's estimated the first year of anywhere between $800 and $1 million coming into the Treasury for economic development and to be utilized within our urban enterprise zone. So that has been a tremendous impact, not only for the next administration, but 3 total administrations will have that program to utilize. This is what this team has put together. And folks, the recovery money and the plan and putting the UEZ together just didn't happen. We have to hope that people understand that. It's through the efforts of this administration, working with state and federal officials, that we know to bring those dollars back to this city. I am completely enthused about the future of the economic development and the resource of money that's coming in for you to utilize. The work that Commissioner Udalvis has done in a very short period of time, because, folks, the epidemic has set this administration back almost 15, 16 months. You have to keep that in mind. A lot is happening. Millions of dollars are going to be coming through land sales, new businesses, new industry that this administration has kicked off for the next administration to utilize. So please keep that in mind. It's the relationship that this administration has had with state officials. We know who to call in Trenton to help make things happen, to secure this program and the funds. The UEZ program has been something that we have been working on for a number of years, recognizing the importance of the community like the city of Millville to retain and bring back 3.5 cents for every dollar being spent of taxpayers, not just from Millville, but from the surrounding areas, to be utilized. I hope that some of you who are sitting here going to take office very shortly, do not go crazy spending the money with UEC, okay? Make sure that a portion of that money goes into what we established years ago, the revolving loan program, because that will continue after 10 years to help the following administrations to utilize money, second-generation dollars, for economic development and to be utilized to create jobs. That is what this administration has started to do, and you're going to reap those rewards. Businesses coming to town. It's here. Jet East is at the airport right now, hiring people. Those things are happening through a lot of work and a lot of effort that we were able to accomplish. Keep in mind, the library, a brand new library going to be built. That just didn't happen, folks. Again, it's the cooperation we had with other people at the state level and working with the board over at the library, along with Commissioner Cooper, who drive me crazy sometime at these meetings. He was just so enthused about launching that, making it happen. The way it happens, folks, are the people that we know at the state level to secure some of your dollars coming back to this city. Is it politics? Well, I don't know. But it's the people you know, the reputation you have, that help get these funds back to this city, whether we're Democrats or Republicans. Politics is part of government. Don't let nobody kid you. It's at all levels. It's how you utilize it to affect a positive way for the city of Millville to use. Rescue Squad. Oh my gosh. Commissioner Pepitone, it drove me crazy sometimes. His idea of getting that rescue squad back here to the city of Millville. What a great move it is for our citizens. The people of this city were complaining about the service. You know, a half hour, 45 minutes for a rescue squad to come and pick you up. You can't do that. Mr. Pepitone launched that. Said we can do it ourselves. Working with public safety. Chief Lippincott, fire department, is doing it today.
Feltus. Jack Feltus.
Happened.
Feltus is what?
Do what?
Feltus? Chief Feltus?
Oh, well, yeah, assaulted, Joe assaulted, so many people that we had as a team to make that happen. It just doesn't happen, folks. This administration knows how to work with other people, other agencies, and the politics that's out there also. Because it is something that you're going to have to learn to deal with. Keep in mind, your boss, not just the taxpayers in the city of Millville, but the state of New Jersey. They tell you how you can spend this money. All these projects that you can put together are going to have to be approved by the state before you spend it. It's not a credit card. Well, you know, Christmas time, go blah, you know, it's not. So your projects are going to have to be approved by the state, whether it's the recovery plan or the UEZ. So you still have a lot of work to put together, guys, okay? I know you'll do it. I have all the confidence in the world of the next administration to make these things really happen. Touchy situation, the police contract, okay? So many municipalities were defunding police departments throughout the country. We didn't take that approach. We knew that our rank and file police officers deserve a good salary and be paid for the job that they do. And we did just that with a contract, and it wasn't an easy contract to put together. And I thank Commissioner Pepitone, Public Safety Director, for recognizing that. And sometimes he's going to get shot for doing it, and people are upset, but it's the right thing to do for our police officers. Your budget, I have to take a little water, okay? I have some side effects from my little health problem, but I'm fine. And this is water, okay? I just want to make sure you understand that.
I have to smell it.
Okay. I think it's important at the time you have a budget, okay? And I know I'm preaching to people who are going to be sitting up here. You keep in mind, some of the work has already been done for you. Department heads are submitting requests within your budget. You review it. I don't know if you've received some of that yet, Kurt. I don't know if you've been involved with any of that. It's there. Mr. Shepard is working on all that. You'll be dealing with the next budget. We're working on next year's budget even as we sat here today. But it's something that I think you should learn and understand about the budget. It's important for your city commissioners to put the budget together and vote on it in public hearings about tax increases or what has to be done. Your city commission does not have the final say on the budget. The state does. The budget is submitted to the state of New Jersey. And at times, they make recommendations about maybe cost savings or whatever. And Mr. Shepard always gets the call every budget year, Marcy will tell you, of some recommendations and things in reference to our municipal budget. They have the final say on the budget. Your taxes are going to be an issue. You'll say, well, we're not going to increase taxes next year and hope that you don't. but the public is going to get a bill. And they're going to come back to you and say, wait a minute, you said there's no tax increase, but my taxes went up. Where did it come from? Well, it came from your county and schools, okay? Because you as commissioners and the public should understand this, and I hope that they do. I even have a problem in my own family. Taxes are high, grandpop, dad. We have to collect every dime for property tax that is created by the county of Cumberland. Your schools have a budget. We have to provide and send out the bills on behalf of the school in reference to our budget. Does anyone know in that complete combination of taxes that we have to send to the county or the schools? I've always asked this question. Nobody says, no, I don't know. Would you believe, and this is important for you to remember, that we send to the schools, and I have no problem with that, folks, school tax. I'll tell you that right now. I'm 100% in favor of schools. That we owe the schools approximately $900,000 a month that you send as commissioners to the school for taxes. You have no control over that. Do you have an idea what we send to the county of Cumberland in reference to your taxes when people complain? No. Would you believe $5 million every 3 months? That's a lot of money that you as commissioners have no control over. We have to send that. And if we only collect 95% of those dollars, we owe the county and the schools 100% of what is due to them. So we have to, in our budget, make up that extra 5%. So you get double whammied on it. So I want you to try to understand that, because people are going to ask you that question. Your own family members will ask you that question. The public doesn't understand that. But when you look at that tax bill and see how much, about 2/3 almost, of what's collected, we don't have control over. So you want to keep that in mind. I know I'm getting a little carried away here, but I think it's important to note these things. The epidemic. What a fiasco. You have no idea. The public has no idea how we had to perform the services to you, the public. It took a team effort by Santiago's team to make these things happen, because we learned and knew that we would always work together, although we might have differences at times on some issue. We never lost the respect for one another up here. We respected their decisions the way they felt. When we look at the epidemic, it affected all of us. There wasn't one family, one home that did not have a problem, that it hurt, how we had to live, how we had to work and provide services to everybody here in the county, in the city of Millville. Our employees went beyond the call of duty. Our administrative staff, God bless them. The day-to-day operation, your administrative people are here doing that way every day. They have to report here to follow through with that. They reported to work. They were confined to their office. They couldn't socialize. We had to learn to do things differently in government, as we have to learn to do things also in our private life. So I commend our city administrators, our city employees providing those services. Recently, we had our city administrator, Regina Burke, was out on medical leave, and we had to do something about that. We were prepared, especially when you lose an administrator for any length of time, because to me, one of the most important, if not the most important person you're going to look at and hire is your city administrator. They're here doing the day-to-day overseeing of government. And we lost a good one with Regina Burke, a truly dedicated employee. But we were prepared, if something happens to your city administrator, to have the people there on staff to continue that job. And we did just that. Mrs. Shepard, Marcella Shepard, our CFO, Jeannie Parkinson, our municipal clerk, Pam Shapiro, our human resource person, knew what had to be done and all jumped in to make it happen. I leave this one person who I have a fond relationship. I think he's one of the best people who you can have as a city solicitor, my good friend Brock Russell. Brock, I've known Brock for a long, long time, and I know he's a Millville guy, and I hope that the next administration reappoints him because he has a tremendous amount of energy. He knows what's happening and is an asset to all of us here in the city of Millville. So with that, I know I've been a little bit windy, but the mayor wanted to make sure that I've mentioned some of the things that he's so proud of, and he has a right to be. Mike Santiago is an outstanding individual, an outstanding mayor. 8 years serving the public. So with that, I think I'm done for the day. Okay, guys? I'm sorry. But I want you folks to understand that, especially the new people, okay? So these things were happening, the positive things is still what this administration has done. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I think we're into ordinance, second reading?
Yep, okay.
Thank you.
Sure. So we have an ordinance amending Chapter 56, Sewer and Water, Article 2, Sewer Use Regulations, Section 15, Use of Public Sewer, and Section 16, Sampling, Monitoring, Inspecting, Metering, and Reporting, Article 3, Sewer User Charges, Section 27, Industrial Waste, Article 8, Sewer Discharge Control Regulations for Fats, Oils, and Greases, Section 73, Purpose and Scope, and Section 75, Grease and Scepter Maintenance, Record Keeping, and Grease Removal.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Second that motion.
Okay, at this time, anyone from the public wishing to comment in reference to the ordinance, please go to the microphone. And seeing no one, close this portion of the hearing. Will clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is an ordinance amending the salary ordinance to remove and replace the following titles. All of the salaries are the same. So it's to remove supervisor, sewer maintenance, supervising water treatment plant operator, and supervisor of water, and replacing those with supervising sewage plant repairer, supervising water treatment plant operator, water repair supervisor.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Second the motion.
It's been seconded. Anyone wishing to comment, public opening on this particular ordinance? Seeing none, I close the public hearing. The clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 3 is an ordinance amending the salary ordinance to change the following titles: minimum and maximum compensation, assistant municipal engineer with a minimum of $40,000 and a maximum of $89,000.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Second the motion.
It's moved and seconded. Anyone wishing to comment, open it up to the public. Seeing none, close that portion of the public hearing. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. And we have an ordinance to approve the application and agreement submitted by Hutton Millville, New Jersey, LLC, for a 5-year exemption or abatement from taxation pursuant to Article 1 of Chapter 65 of the Municipal Code for the project known as Mod Wash Express Car Wash, located at 2007 North 2nd Street.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Second the
Moved
motion.
and seconded. This time we'll open it up for the public on the ordinance. Anyone wishing to comment? Seeing none, close that portion of the public hearing. Clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. And we have an ordinance to amend Article 19, 2-69, etc., of the revised ordinances of the City of Millville and to enact certain other sections in order to align the salary ordinance with the proposed admin unit contract as a result of negotiations.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this proposed ordinance on second and final reading.
Is there a second?
Second motion.
It's moved and seconded. At this time, they'll be opened up for the public in reference to ordinance. Item 5, anyone wishing to comment in reference to that ordinance, please do so. Seeing no one from the audience, are there any comments from the commissioner?
Yes, Vice Mayor, in accordance with my explanation and comments from the December 7th meeting, I will be voting negatively on this proposed ordinance this evening.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other comment? No? If the clerk call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
No.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Ordinance on the first reading.
Okay, we have an ordinance authorizing amendments to motor vehicle and traffic regulations, municipal code, Article 10, Schedule 21, to add parking reserved for handicapped persons at 702 North Fifth Street.
Mr. Mayor, I move the adoption of this ordinance on first reading with final consideration given on January 18th after due publication by law.
Second the motion?
It's moved and seconded. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Motion carries. And we have an ordinance authorizing amendments to motor vehicle and traffic regulations to municipal code, Article 10, Schedule 21, to add parking reserve for handicapped persons at 231 South 3rd Street.
Mr. Mayor, I move for the adoption of this ordinance on first reading with final consideration given on January 18th after due publication is provided by law.
Second the motion?
It's moved and seconded. Will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay. Consent agenda items, please, clerk?
Sure. All matters listed under the consent agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the Board of Commissioners and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless the governing body member so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Item 1 is a resolution authorizing the cancellation of outstanding checks. Item 2 is a resolution approving a discharge of mortgage executed by George E. Dayton and Joanna D. Dayton for property located at 918 Sassafras Street, Block 437, Lot 9. Item 3 is a resolution approving a discharge of mortgage executed by Barbara A. Corley for property located at 417 East Main Street, Block 469, Lot 6. Item 4 is a resolution approving a discharge of mortgage executed by James Gandy and Audrey Gandy for property located at 711 Dock Street, Block 306, Lot 17. Item 5 is a resolution approving a discharge of mortgage executed by Luz de la Cruz and Celine Soto for property located at 904 through 906 North High Street, Block 287, Lot 14. Item 6 is a resolution authorizing the adjustments in the tax and utility records. Item 7 is a resolution authorizing special assessment of municipal liens for certain properties due to expenses incurred by the City of Millville relating to board and secure plus administrative fees in accordance with Chapter 11, Article 6 of the Municipal Code. Item 8 is a resolution authorizing special assessment of municipal liens for certain properties due to expenses incurred by the City of Millville relating to cut and clean plus administrative fees in accordance with Chapter 11, Article 6 of the Municipal Code. Item 9 is a resolution authorizing issuance of duplicate tax sale certificate to 40 Acres Development for Block 187, Lot 2398, assigned to Monique Kiswetter, and she has filed a duly executed affidavit swearing that she is still the lawful owner of said certificate, and a new certificate will be marked as duplicate. Item 10 is a resolution authorizing issuance of a duplicate tax sale certificate to 40 Acres Development for Block 195, Lot 3081.01, assigned to Joseph F. Stevens, as he has filed a duly executed affidavit swearing that he is still the lawful owner of said certificate, and new certificate will be marked as duplicate.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of all items on the consent agenda.
Second motion.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Madam Clerk, are there any resolutions?
Okay, item 1 is a resolution awarding a professional services contract to engineering firm Taylor, Weissman, and Taylor pursuant to a non-fair and open process and an amount not to exceed $233,000 utilizing grant monies of federal funds available on a reimbursement basis from December 21st, 2021 through December 20th, 2022 for the purpose of completing the final design phase of the Morris River Bikeway Trail Phase 5 project.
With that, Vice Mayor, I have certification of availability of funds from our Chief Financial Officer, Marcella Shepard, in the amount of $384,900, and I move for the adoption of this resolution with the amended contract amount as set forth in the resolution item.
Second the motion.
Moved and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Udalvis?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 2 is a resolution authorizing a shared services agreement between the County of Cumberland and City of Millville regarding Code Blue Warming Center, with the County of Cumberland allocating $25,000 to the City of Millville to be used exclusively for the provision of services that directly support emergency sheltering of the homeless with the City of Millville.
Mr. Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
It's moved and seconded. Any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
And Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 3 is a resolution awarding contract for the project entitled Sanitary Sewer Rehabilitation, Cedar Street, Sassafras Street, and 11th Street to Vortex Services, LLC, 210 Bennett Road, Freehold, New Jersey, in the amount of $98,845.
With that, Vice Mayor, I have certification of availability of funds from Chief Financial Officer Marcellus Shepard in the amount of $98,845, and I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Moved and seconded. Any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 4 is a resolution appointing Angeline Broomhall as an alternate 3 member of the Millville Zoning Board of Adjustment, with said term expiring on December 21st, 2023.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Item 5 is a resolution approving purchase and sale agreement with Livonia American Corp. and designating it redeveloper of part of Lot 1 in Block 136.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 6 is a resolution approving a redevelopment agreement between the City of Millville and Agriterra LLC and designating Agriterra LLC as redeveloper for a 44-acre tract consisting of part of Lot 11 in Block 125.03 and located in the James R. Hurley Industrial Park and commonly known as 501 Bogdan Boulevard.
Vice Mayor, I move for the adoption of this resolution.
Second the motion.
Moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay.
The motion to authorize the city clerk to advertise and to receive bids for the 2022 HVAC maintenance and service contract for sewer, utility, water utility, and public properties.
Second the motion.
It's moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Hearing none, will the clerk call the roll?
Commissioner Pepitone?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Parent?
Yes.
Commissioner Eudalovich?
Yes.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
Okay, that takes care of the regular business. Public portion of the meeting. Anyone wishing to address the commissioners for anything? Okay. No, go ahead.
I just want to take this opportunity to say what a pleasure it has been working with this group of commissioners, I was honored to work with the last group of commissioners. I hope to keep working with the next group of commissioners. We still have a lot to do with our homeless population, and it's been my honor to represent Millville on the Homeless Trust Fund, thanks to this commission. Appreciate it very much. Like I said, I hope to work with all the future commissioners, too. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none. Comments from the commissioners. Commissioner Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Vice Mayor.
That's okay. I'm fine right here.
All right, again, I want to say congratulations to admin on their contract. We've been talking a long time, Commissioner Pepitone and I, and I'm glad we finally got that piece of business all settled. Again, I want to say I'm happy about the work that we accomplished as a commission for the last 4 years. I think, despite of what some may think, I think we got a lot accomplished, and I'm happy about it. I can leave feeling that I know we got some things done.
Sure.
Again, the next commission, I sincerely wish you the best. Kirk, you're here, the only one here, but I wish you the best. And I believe that we all sincerely, all of us here, wish you the best. But please, again, I just want to focus on these things. I want you to really think about these things moving forward. And I know you're going to hear a lot more about them, but job creation, like what we talked about tonight, is going to be paramount moving forward. Increasing ratables, reducing crime, and reducing taxes are going to be some things that people are going to be talking about a lot. And I know you have your own agenda, but just wanted to put my 2 cents in there for you. Sam, I just want to say again that you were tremendous to work with for the last 4 years, and I love you, kid. We'll still talk to each other on a regular basis. And I want to just again reiterate what Helen Keller said. You've heard me say this before at commission meetings, and I'm going to finish up with this. Helen Keller did say that on your own you can do so much, but together you can do so much more. And so I hope moving forward with the next commission you understand that, and that's something that you live as one of your mantras. It's been one of mine. It will continue to be one of mine as I move forward in the next endeavors in my life. And remember that teamwork will really make the dream work. Keep moving Millville forward.
Thanks, Commissioner Cooper. Commissioner Pepitone?
Thank you, Vice Mayor. 26 years ago, I began a journey that at this year's completion, I'm pretty sure will come to an end. During that time, I've had the pleasure of serving in a variety of capacities, which include union treasurer, vice president and president, board member and vice president of the Millville Board of Education, board member and deputy director of the Cumberland County Board of Chosen Freeholders, and finally, as a commissioner in the city of Millville. During this span of time, although at some point shaken, I still believe in politics, the art of the possible, the belief that through wisdom, hard work, and cooperations, citizens through a representative body can accomplish just about anything. Through my tenure here as your commissioner, I've attempted to do my best with the knowledge, resources, and power afforded me to move our city forward. I am satisfied. With the beginning of the next commission, my prayer is that, as duly elected officials, shoulder with the responsibility of governing our city, that God grants them the courage, wisdom, and endurance to face challenges which lie ahead, the patience and will to resolve each of their unique personalities, and always have a murmuring in their minds, is this the very best for our city? Commissioners-elect, I am certain that each of you have within you the ability to collectively move our city forward to the next level, whatever that may be. I implore you to seek collective resolution. That does not mean not to question each other's perspectives, for through respectful debate, ideas and concepts are only enhanced. Rather, actively listen to each other and respect the different perspectives. Through your discussions and collective cooperation, you will be unstoppable in improving the lives of the citizens of the city. Be bold. Take safe and calculated risks, for you are the leaders. And through vision, courage, our city evolves into higher accomplishments that have yet to be conceived. With that, I wish you well and challenge you to do your very best. So, well, in fact, that as your tenure as commissioners nears completion, and you should choose to run again, that I will proudly place your campaign signs in my yard. Good luck and Godspeed. To all of those associated with public safety, Chief Feltis, Chief Lippincott, and Chief Farabella, and also Sherman Taylor, I want to thank all of you that have worked with me to make these past 4 years a success. I thank you all for the friendships we've made, for the times that we've shared, and to my colleagues on this board, thank you very much. It's been a true pleasure working with you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Commissioner Dalvis, please.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Parent. As we prepare to close the final regular meeting for not only 2021, but also for the tenure of this commission, I would be remiss if not to recognize and thank once again all of the professionals who work within the city of Millville to provide essential services to our residents and our visitors. As a commissioner, I extend my gratitude to each of you for your continued service to our community. To Mayor Santiago, Vice Mayor Parent, Commissioner Pepitone, and Commissioner Cooper, it has been an honor to serve alongside you. To the commissioners-elect, I stand by my promise as made on November 3rd to assist with and support the transition through December 31st and beyond if necessary. As each of you assume your roles and responsibilities on January 3rd, 2022, I will continue to wish you the best opportunities, as we know that it is when we support one another that our city succeeds. Finally, I extend my most heartfelt gratitude to those members of the community who provided their insight, understanding, and support when realizing that local government is a role that requires difficult decisions that may not often be popular, but must be voiced nevertheless. I appreciate it immensely, this opportunity to have represented you, and I am humbled to have had this opportunity. Serving as a commissioner for my hometown and the city that I have and always will continue to hold dear has been my primary purpose for the last 4 years. I am certain that this experience has left a lasting impression on me as a distinct honor that I will carry with me throughout my life. And with the conclusion of this comment, Vice Mayor, progress.
Thank you, Commissioner. I guess it's my turn. I've been here for 25 years, believe it or not. It's amazing how time flies when you're having fun. And I can honestly say I've enjoyed all of those 25 years as a city commissioner, as a mayor, as a vice mayor. But you're only as good as the team that you have up here as your city commissioners of working together to make things happen in a positive way. Rely on your professional people here in City Hall. They know what has to be done. Don't think because I'm a commissioner, I have all the answers. I've been in government pretty much my whole adult life, and I don't know everything. The key is to know where to reach out and find the people who have those answers, and they're out there. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid of that. Learn to network as a commissioner. Network means working with other people, other agencies. Politics. Learn to work with that. Learn to work within the system. You'll be better off for it. I've enjoyed my 25 years here, and I think over the years, they go by so fast. And a lot has happened in my lifetime, having the honor of serving the public. People ask so many times, why you keep getting elected? I just think I aggravate enough people. They want me here to aggravate, okay? I really believe that sometimes. Nobody's probably been a target more than I have by politicians from each side of the party, and I weather those storms. Because as a commissioner, you have to always remember you work for the people. You're here primarily to do what you feel is right. I've always said to every commissioner that I've worked with up here, don't vote the way Jim Parent votes because Jim Parent voted that way. And they'll tell you that. Vote the way you feel is right for you to vote. And respect that decision of a commissioner. We have done that as an administration. We've disagreed at times. We voted differently at times, and we called ourselves the Santiago team. Well, let me tell you something. I'm proud of what the Santiago team has done in this city. When you look at the accomplishments that has been made, the things that we said here this evening just did not happen because we were a strong team that worked together to make it happen. There is no doubt in my mind, as I leave 25 years, the city is going to be better of some of the things that we were able to accomplish. And that's what you do as a city, whether you win or lose. You want to make it better for the next administration somehow to continue making improvements here at the city. And don't ever forget that. I haven't in all my years of government. I know that I'm only as good as the people I surround myself with. And I've been fortunate because I've been able to surround myself with good people over the years. And it starts right here at the local level. And it really, really does. Surround yourself with smart people here in City Hall. They will not steer you wrong. Do not think you have all those answers. They are certified people within their field. We are very fortunate. The biggest thing you're going to have to come up with right now is hiring a city administrator. That's humongous, a big challenge. Because one of the most important person, if not the most important person in municipal government, day-to-day operation, is your city administrator. That person communicates with all 5 city commissioners. That person should have a strong background in government. It makes it so much easier for all. So I've enjoyed my 25 years here, years that I spent before that on the Board of Education. And I'm not going away. I'm very much involved with a nonprofit agency, Howard City Development Corporation. You heard some of the comments from Commissioner Udalvis. I was very concerned because I would have a conflict of interest in certain things. But I'm going to be very involved with that organization. Whatever time I can spend, I will spend it there. So again, I'm not going anywhere. I care about this city. I love this city. I made that decision back in the 1960s, either be a participant or a spectator. And we have a lot of spectators out there who have all the answers, but they're not a participant. You who are being elected are now a participant. And I wish you all the luck in the world. Anything that I can help with in the meantime or at any time, don't hesitate to call. As every commissioner here, they want you to succeed. We want you to succeed in what you're doing. But we're residents of Millville. We're residents of Millville. We're just common, ordinary folk up here trying to do a job. So again, an honor to serve with the 4 people up here that you really get to know on a personal basis. On a personal basis. And when you have a group that is here, it really represents the city. You know, we have 2 police officers up here. Amazing. They put their life out there every day on the line. They don't care about government? Sure they do. Sure they do. And Commissioner Pepitone, educator all of his life. Yeah, he's in Dulce Regional High School. But, yeah, I don't, you know. But a very, very hard-working, honest person who cares about life, who cares about this city. He's passionate. Former Board of Education, former freeholder. You know, he still wants to serve. Then how proud I am of Commissioner Udalvis. Miss New Jersey. You would believe that? Miss New Jersey, sitting up here. Educator, school teacher. We don't care? Sure we do. We care about the city. We live here. And we care about everyone. Mike Santiago, mayor, 8 years. Remarkable, remarkable individual. Such a great person to call mayor of the city. He projects that. People love him. He has a good way with people. He has a good way for that. I don't care where I've gone. Everybody loves Mayor Santiago. And you will when you get to know him, as we have. Dedicated. And we wish him all the luck in the world. The city is still in good hands as we leave office. We've got an outstanding municipal clerk. I've seen Jeannie grow into that position, and the work that she does, amazing. Marcel Shepard, our CFO. You cannot find a better CFO anywhere. Hardworking, honest, cares about the community. Great individual. Brock Russell, you heard me say before. We are fortunate to have someone like Brock Russell here. Millville guy, cares about the city. And he will tell you maybe not what you want to hear. And that's what you want. I don't want anybody around me agrees with me if they don't. That's why that job is so important, your city solicitor. And we have one of the finest, and I hope everything works out for Mr. Russell. But again, I want to thank those of you who are the city commissioners. We've worked together as a strong team. We've done a lot of good work. And when you walk out with your head up. I think you're so important. With that, is there a motion for adjournment?
Motion to adjourn?
Second motion.
And, okay, all in favor? Aye?
Aye.